Hey guys, Andy here. Just got home from work. I came home early. Grandma and I always came home together. I came home early with her. She always picked me up from work, say, "Hey Grandma, I'm all finished." It won't be the same without her around. I always cherished that. I always did. And it'll be the first time in my life that I won't see my grandma and uncle on Christmas. Yeah, it'll be the first Christmas to not see both of them. I know I'll be spending Christmas alone, but I gotta have to be alone and collect my thoughts, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be quite the thing, but and it'll be 9 years since my grandfather died. He passed away days before Christmas. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but look at it this way. My my grandma and Craig knew that I needed to be happy and move on with my life. Well, at least I'm getting the ball rolling in terms of her estate. Even though I'm the sole beneficiary, I know I'm not gonna say too much about this, but I do know this. My grandmother was very smart. Back in April, she set up an estate for me. Everything, like the house, her insurance policy, and her account. She said I want to go through probate. Even though I'm the sole beneficiary, I'm pretty sure it will be uncontested because I'm the sole survivor. And at the hospital, one of the nurses, or the charge nurse, asked me if I'm legal next of kin. I said yes, I am. Yeah, Grandma chose me to be her legal next of kin because all her family, her son, her husband, and her daughter are all gone. So I was the only next of kin here, and my dad was he was technically a son-in-law when him and Mom were married. So he's got nothing to stand on. I love my dad though, and I'll be upfront with him, only at my discretion here. So I'll begin the ball rolling. I'll get the house. My dad's plan was originally to come down here, spend a few days with me, go back up to Connecticut, and him, my stepmom, and myself come back down here, spend a month packing personal stuff up, all documents, and moving away. I don't want to move to Pennsylvania with him. I can visit, but not much else. I know Dad knows what's best for me, but it's time that I took charge here. Grandma had to put all these responsibilities on me. I learned all this stuff when Craig died. We had probate and whatnot, and the process of it. Cause it was like $20,000 or something, or whatever it was he left. So anyway, once I have access to my grandmother's account, well, her estate includes the house, which she still owns technically, even though my grandparents are long gone. I still technically live here though. I still live here, but I will pay the mortgage. So once I get that settled, her account first, I can pay the mortgage off because on this house that my maternal grandparents bought is on a 30-year mortgage. So in a couple of years, the mortgage will be paid off. And I have a few options here. I can just keep the house and rent out one of the rooms, and I can still live here. I can. I'm not gonna. I'll sell it, and I can use. I can use the money to find a place of my own. So my grandmother would have wanted this, to keep the house, that. So I was going to probate, even though she spoke to me about that. So I don't want to go through probate or anything. And also, I'm certain it's in writing because months ago, when Grandma was alive, she bought a packet of estate forms to fill out, as in letters of administration, that sort of thing. She went through a certified bond company and got all that stuff squared away. Sent it over to the probate court, and bam. I know for a fact that I'm listed as a sole beneficiary. And it's a good thing I have a family member whose wife is a paralegal. For those who don't know, it's something to do with estates, wills, or probate. So that's an ace up my sleeve. So I'm covered here. My grandmother was smart. She wouldn't want me to go through probate. Yeah, to deal with to deal with the hassle of going through probate here. So, yeah. Right now, my dad's gonna be emotional support, and if he wants me to be upfront with him, that's fine. Only at my discretion here, and anything I say to other family members, they can be upfront with him as well. I have no ill will towards my dad, don't get me wrong, but I need to set some boundaries here. And you guys say I'm doing the right thing. I am doing the right thing here. My grandmother would have wanted this to happen. And this morning, just before I went to work, I saw like a piece of paper. It said John's Funeral Home, Dixon, Illinois. I believe that's where my grandmother's urn, my grandfather's urn, my mom's urn, my uncle's urn are gonna be buried at up there. And I told Grandma this before she passed. I said, Grandma, I'll visit your gravesite when I get the chance. And she was happy with that. So, and when I told Jeanette when her sister died, I told them that once the funeral home gets in contact with me, I can give them her number so she can talk to them, and she can talk to the other funeral home up in Illinois. And Jeanette arranged this along with her relatives, as in the transfer of urns from Georgia to Illinois. So yeah, that's gonna be something. The easy part was to get all the help I can get to get the ball rolling. Now the hard part, which it'll be smooth because one, I got an attorney through a family member, so I can list her services. And plus, a friend of mine's mom is also an attorney, a paralegal attorney, I mean, and he's got connections to churches and to his church and to other friends of his. So I got good people on my side here. And sure, that can be involved, but only emotionally. And to be honest, my grandmother's death, declining health and death caused a rift between me and him. Yeah, it almost ruined our relationship with each other. And what Dad said the other night I spoke to him, he just got all mad with me. He canceled the tickets. Well, I respect that. If one wants to cancel it, that's fine. I don't want him down here anyway, Not until this is over. I'll send an invitation to him though. But he'll come down here in mid-January, so it could give me more leeway, It could give me more leeway with him. And he can, well, for one, we're not going to talk about anything regarding grandma or her stay for that matter. That's going to be my business, not his. I'll just tell him straight up. Say, Dad, whatever happens when you're down here next month, we won't talk about that, for one thing. He's got to respect that. I'll be upfront with him. I'm not going to bullshit him or anything like that. I'll be upfront with him. It's gonna be. I'm respecting him though. I'm respecting him. Or I know for a fact he respects me. But he does it in his own quirky way. You know, it's that mentality of his when he left me and my mom. He never went away. He'll learn one day though. As I said, I have no ill will towards my dad. I know for a fact that he loves me to death. He does. He'd do anything for me. He was emotionally there when my mom died. He was emotionally there when my maternal grandfather died. And you know, he was there when Craig died. Well, he was emotionally there. And yeah, it's gonna be tough, but doable. You know. I'm respecting my grandmother's wishes here. I'm respecting that. And grandma said to me, like weeks before she passed, and she said, don't let your dad get involved in any of this. And my dad blamed grandma for it, you know. He was mad at her for excluding her. I know it was her right to exclude him. It was her right. And I've been with her for as long as I can remember. And that's the reason she chose me to be the sole beneficiary. That was the reason. I've been with her long enough for me to build for her to build trust with me, and I built trust with her. We trusted each other. I know I trust my father, but I can only go so far with that, you know. As I said, I love my dad. I love him, but right now I gotta focus on that. I gotta focus on not only my job, but you know, my grandmother. At least I started to get the ball rolling. Once it's rolling, it'll be easier, you know. And by the way, I got something from Wellstar Palliative Care. I gave them a call. They gave me a call, to be more specific. They gave me a call asking where grandma is. I told them that she passed on December 10th. I wrote on the calendar too. I said the day that grandma died. Yeah, it's called Advanced Directive for Healthcare. It's like almost like a hospice. Even though they ordered that after grandma got home, unfortunately, she was too far gone for that. Man. They made a note of that too. I guess, like, Wellstar Kennestone, that's the hospital that grandma was in. And according to grandma's transfer papers from the hospital to ambulance to home, she didn't want to be resuscitated. In the event of her heart stopping, which it did stop. I don't know when she died. I don't know what time. She must have died during the night because her body felt cold and lifeless. Yeah, it was kind of rough for me. That's what I told the 911 dispatcher. She was very sympathetic to me. So was the police officer who came by the house, and both detectives and the medical examiner. On Tuesday, I'll give them a call and say, hey, did you perform the autopsy on my grandmother? Was it a natural death? And according to the Advanced Directive for Healthcare, which is a legal document anyway, there's two copies, one official copy and a copy for myself. Yeah, it was a natural death. Yeah, she barely ate. That was a telltale sign of what's to come. Yeah, it was kind of sad, but I did all I could for her, and that's all that mattered. There's things I could have done more, healthcare wise. She wanted to go peacefully. That's what she did. Same goes for Craig. When he was on he was on death's door. He wanted to go peacefully. So did Mom. So did my grandpa. All died naturally. It's going to be hard for me. But I do know this. I have good family. I have friends who care about me. Also, I have a loving dad too. My dad loves me enough. And I just want to say thank you to Wellstar Palliative Medicine. Thanks to Wellstar Kennestone for taking care of my grandma the best you could. And I just want to say thank you to the Ackworth Police Department, Officer Heflin. He had the ball rolling for that. And thanks to both detectives. And thanks to the medical examiner's office. You guys got me through this. It was quite the thing, you know. It was the first time I witnessed a death in the house. And that's where she I'm not gonna show it, but she passed away on the floor. No matter where she laid, it was gonna be this way. Anyway, tomorrow I'll take some time to myself. I'll take some time to reset and get my head in the game, you know. And Grandma would have wanted this. Sorry. There's her, there's my mom, there's me, Grandma, Grandpa. Yep, that's my grandparents. There's me. And there's Craig and Mom. And there's Grandma right there too. So, yeah. It's fine to cry too. Grandma died. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'll never get over her death. Even like months from now, I'll remember her, the days that she died. Yeah, I got emotional when my mom died. Emotional when Craig died, and I got emotional when Grandpa died. And there's Grandpa, Grandma. There's Mom and Craig right there too. Yeah, Craig looks like my grandfather. Yeah, I got that Dixon blood in me, you know. I got Mom's side, I got my dad's side. So I'm covered here. Got a good family, great friends, and a lot of good people on my side here. For me, I'll get through this, one way or another. And I'm not going to hasten this either. And I'm not going to wait like a whole month to do this. I started getting the ball rolling after the day after she died, as my grandmother. I got the ball rolling with that. So I'm taking the first steps of what's going to be a long, arduous process. I'll still take care of myself though. Even when Grandma was deathly ill, she wanted me to take care of myself. That's what I did. And I left her be in her room. That's where she wanted to go. So, Yeah, it'll take a while, but the truth is, it'll be worth it. I have time on my side here. That's what my Uncle Paul said. I have time. I have time on my side here. Sure, it'll be long, but the truth is, it'll be worth it too. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna rest for a little bit, get something to eat. I'm sure Dad's gonna call me. He'll check in every day to see how am I doing. Yeah, anything legal or otherwise, that's gonna go through me. That's gonna go through aliens I can trust. I know this vlog is getting long, but I just wanted to speak from the heart. And it's good to get things out. Well, Grandma, you're an angel now. I know you're proud of me. Your grandson. I know you're smiling down. I know you're smiling down on me in heaven, saying that's a awesome grandson. Yeah. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go. Gonna rest for a little bit and just take some time to reset. Cause I'll be getting my head in the game. It's only fitting. At least at least I got some help. They'll get the ball. They'll help me get the ball rolling. It's already started because they gave me. Oh, yeah, one more thing. They gave me a few ideas, and I listened to them. Because any help I can get, legally or otherwise, it's perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.